Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World. This is Dexter. Happy New Year to everybody. And I just noticed that I don't have my tooth in. So I'm sorry about that, but you won't be seeing me much because this is the what sold video. And I'm going to show you the tabs. So I sold around 40 things the last half from the 17th to the 31st December. And I'm showing you 30 of them. I don't know why I didn't put all 40 on, except I got tired of making the tabs that you have to make to get this ready. But let me start here and show you my stack of cards here. I'm going to shut the video off and share my screen. Okay, you should be seeing a pair of men's corduroy pants. These are by Brooks Brothers. And they were green, really nice corduroy, size 30 by 30. And they sold for the regular price of $24.99. And I love when that happens. Of course, I had free shipping on these. So I did have to pay, these went by flat rate, the padded envelope. So these went, they cost me $7.10 to mail them out. But better than putting them on sale and paying that. So I think free shipping definitely helps for some things. And that was one of them. Okay. Here's a sweater by Cable and Gauge, which isn't a terrific brand, but it's it was a pretty sweater. I like the square neck on it. It was this coral, red coral color. And I did take a best offer of $15 on it. I've had it a while, as you can tell by the background. And they paid $4 shipping to get it to them. And here's a pair of Dickies bib overalls. These are women's bib overalls, work pants. And they were in excellent condition. And I did take a best offer of $20 on them. And they paid for the shipping. They went, of course, priority. Here's the second pair of, this is the last pair I think I have of the lined jeans. These are LL Bean. They were size 22W. They're nice heavy work jeans with this flannel lining. And I did take a best offer of $19 on them because you have to sell these in the winter or you will have them all summer again. Here's a FootJoy. This was a pullover, pretty heavy, like a heavy windbreaker jacket with this quarter zip. And they sold for the sale price of $17.99. And they paid shipping of $7.50. The next thing are these Gates women's black leather gloves. I bought these for myself. I wore them a couple times, maybe even just once, but they were tight. They were uncomfortably tight. And I had just found another pair at Salvation Army, I think, that were so comfortable. So I put these up for sale and got $16.99 for them. And I shipped those for free. A pair of Aerosoles. These were new with tags. Women's ankle boots in a brown. They had a zipper along one side and elastic sort of there on the other side. They were nice looking shoe boots, and they sold. I did take a best offer of $22 on them, and they have to pay calculated shipping, all the shoes. Here was a pair of Schmidt unisex winter gloves, and these were in a size large. They were waterproof, and they had thin slate in them. They were a work or could be a ski glove. Schmidt is a brand. They sell at Tractor Supply along with Carhartt's, and they're a little less expensive than Carhartt's, but still really good gloves. And they sold for the price I put on them of $14.99, and I shipped those for free. They're lightweight. Here was a J. Jill women's medium knit sweater with a roll. Oh no, this isn't the one with the rolled neck. This was a beautiful color of pink, though. It doesn't show up good here because I think I messed with the color a little too much trying to get the background whiter. But this was a soft, pale yellow, or not yellow, pink, and long sleeve. And I took a best offer of $18 on those, and they paid expedited shipping. Here was a Nike dry fit, very fitted, almost like a compression shirt. It didn't say compression on it, but they were. I put on the listing that it was very, very fitted because they were a size size small, I'm sure, because these I had a time getting it on my mannequin. Here's the size, extra small, extra small. My mannequin is small, and I really had to pull to get this on. This had the thumb holes for the at the sleeve cuffs, which is nice to have. So they sold for $22.49, the sale price, and those they paid for shipping, $4 shipping to get it to them. Here's a pair of like yoga pants by Pink by Victoria's Secret, black leggings. They sold for the sale price of $22.49. They had pink all along the legs, written like a spell out. And they paid $4 shipping on those. I sold this Joseph A. Bank Executive Collection sport coat. It was a size 43 long in this Glen plaid. Window pane plaid, and it sold for the sale price of $53.99. It was on a 10% sale, and I shipped that for free. When I put it on sale, I don't think I realized I had put free shipping on that, but anyway, it sold, and on to the next thing. Here was that Dry Joys by FootJoy. This was that short sleeve windbreaker that you slip over and to play golf. So you have your arms free to play golf, but this is in case it gets rainy or windy or whatever. And I did take a best offer of $18 on that, and they paid $7.50 in shipping to get it to them. Soft Surroundings is a really nice brand. I sell almost all the soft surrounding brands that I get. This was a long tunic length, black, long sleeve, scoop neck top in a size small. And it's sold, I did take a best offer of $17.50. I'm not sure why I did that. Some days I just feel more like taking best offers, I guess. I don't know. I think right before Christmas, I wasn't having that many sales for being Christmas time, and I was sort of getting panicky, I think, and then I start marking things down, which is not a good thing to do. Okay, Susan Graver, an artisan top in a 2X. This was in an olive color, had 3/4 sleeves, and it had this metal little dots down the sleeves and on the shoulders like that. And it sold, I did take a best offer on that too for $17, and they paid $4 in shipping. And a pure Jill, this was just a, as you can see, it's sort of striped, but what was about this is it had this sheared back on it that made it sort of different. And it was a medium, pure Jill was. And I did take a best offer of $16, and they paid $4 shipping on that. This was the second one of these Under Armour in an extra large, the Storm, those really heavy hoodies. This was a men's extra large, $26.39 sold for, and I just got another one I'm going to be putting on. I think I showed it in my haul the other day. So that'll be the third one I got. So they sell really good. That Storm brand. It's on the sleeve. It says Storm, and they're very heavyweight. And here is this puzzle I think I was talking about on one of my videos. This was the puzzle that I sold for $129.99, and it was brand new and sealed. I remember getting it. I got it at a Goodwill in Strongsville, and they paid full price, and then it went global shipping. So I looked it up, and it was going to Taiwan. The person that bought that had zero feedback and had just joined eBay on the day she bought it. I think she bought it on Christmas. Yeah, she bought it on Christmas. And I just didn't have a good feeling about this. So I called eBay, and they said, yeah, she had just joined, but she had just bought another puzzle also to have shipped to her. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that this gets to her in Taiwan. I don't think that's one. It's like China and Taiwan are not really good places to ship to, evidently. I don't know. I've never shipped there. But all I have to worry about, it got to Kentucky, and they take care of it from there. So hope she gets it. Okay, here's a Casper women's beige suit. I let this go for $10. I've had this a while. I was sort of tired of looking at it. And I did take a best offer of $10 on it. They did pay shipping of $12.50, even more than they paid for the suit. And she sent me really nice feedback about this little suit. So this little dress, I love this little dress. It's not a really good brand, but I bought it because it had these cats, this print all over it. It was really nice feeling fabric. It was a short little dress, fitted at the waist, and it sold for $19.99, and it was just so cute. And it went to somebody in Massachusetts. I keep forgetting. I was going to start saying where these things went to. Okay, here's a J. Jill women's medium long sleeve pullover. This was, this had some detailing someplace. Yeah, along this side over here. It had this snap detailing. It just sort of made it a little different. It was a medium, and it sold for $15.99, a sale price, and shipped out for $4. Here's that pair of Wenger. These were new with tags, hiking athletic shoes in an 8.5 women's. And this Wenger is by the same company that makes the Swiss Army knives. There's this that cross. It's on the Swiss Army knives. But it did sell for the sale price of $27.99, and they pay calculated shipping to get it to them. And it went to Pennsylvania, pretty close. And evidently, I was going to ask my sister, it says it went to 84, Pennsylvania. There must be a town named 84. I don't know, but that's where it went. A pair of polo jeans. These are men's, size 36. This Madras plaid, green plaid. This Madras plaid always sells pretty good. All cotton, and they went for the sale price of $14.39, and I gave them free shipping on those. And here's an Oakley, which is a good brand always to get. A men's long sleeve t-shirt is pretty blue with just an Oakley spell out across the front. And it's sold for the regular price of $19.99. I love when that happens, but I did have free shipping on it. So there you go. And it went to Louisiana. And this pink Victoria's Secret, this was a small quarter zip sweatshirt, this bright pink, and it just had, well, wait, I think the front had the dog on it, and then the back had the spell out pink on it, and it had sort of a leopard, or I guess that's a leopard or tiger print in the pink. It is. It's a nice sweatshirt. It went for $15.99, the sale price. And here is most likely the ugliest shoes I've ever seen, but I got them because they were Danskos, and darned if they didn't sell. And they were even the color was in this sort of a gold color. But they were Danskos, and they had a closing, like a hook and loop closing that was like a bow there. And it's kind of strange. I hope they're not listening, the people that bought those, but I don't know. They're very strange little shoes. I did take a best offer of $20 on those because I was so afraid they'd never sell. And they had to pay shipping, of course. Here was that new pair of Levi's that I bought because they were new with tags. And they sold for $23.19. And they paid shipping on those. Here's another pair of shoes. Born shoes, and they sold for $18.30 on sale, 20% off sale. They were black, like shoe boots. So I've sold several shoes this month. And here's a Ralph Lauren sleeveless blouse. I love the print, but when I look back on these pictures, they are all so blurry. I don't know why these pictures were. Now that's not blurry, but it's sold. But I love the print on this. That's probably what drew my attention and I picked it up to sell. But it sold for the sale price of $15.99, and there was free shipping. Free shipping on that. So I think there is a little thing here going on with things are selling at the asking price if I have free shipping. They're not asking for a best offer. Unless maybe I didn't have best offer on there. That could be, because I try, if I put something on sale, I try not to have best offer. That's probably what it is. Okay, the last thing I sold in 2018 was this Valerie Stevens. It's a really pretty midi length skirt. It was all lined. Was a size 8. It was linen and silk. So that sold for $15.99, and they paid $4 in shipping. So that sold for the sale price. So that is what I sold. Let me see if I can get back here. Stop sharing. Turn on the camera. Here I am. I'm always glad to see my face back when I do this shared screen thing. But Happy New Year to everybody. And that is what I sold. Now we're starting a new year. Time to start worrying about getting things together for taxes. I don't enjoy this whole thing about getting everything together because I'm not the most organized person. Even though I do have QuickBooks now, which definitely helps, and somebody to help me with QuickBooks. But we'll see how that goes. I have till April. So I'm going to say bye for now. And pretty soon Dexter will be fussing around wanting to eat because he eats at 5. It's 4 o'clock. So bye for now.